Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with a special guest. Introducing my friend, what do I want to call her? Because she backstage right now, so she got to see this, and she can't do nothing about it. One of my faves. I ain't like her like that ever, okay? But now we like each other. We love each other so much. I wouldn't be able to do it without her. What's up, BB?
Hi.
Get in here, pouring some wine.
Oh, you just caught me off guard. Oh, me just pouring myself a refreshing glass of rosé.
Yes, I love it. How you doing tonight?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You look good. You look good.
Oh, stop it.
So
Let me just circle back to you talking about how you didn't like me. Because now that I'm off of mute and off of the backstage, I'd just like to state that I also did not like you.
We did not like each other. So wait, before we get into that,
to this day, barely.
She don't believe that.
Barely.
She doesn't believe that. So before we get into that, y'all, thank you for coming to Can I Ask You a Question? A conversation between two friends, asking some tough questions and hearing the hard truths. And I have one of my closest friends with me today. We're around each other a lot. I would say that we're in each other's bubble, and I ain't never catch covert. Did you?
I never did catch
it. Amen. Okay, and knock on everybody's wood.
I was not involved in the panorama.
I was not, girl.
Yeah, the panorama passed right over my house. Amen.
Amen. So I'm with her all the time, and she gets me out. She gets me laughing. She's my confidant when I'm feeling low or cry. I just cried to her like, what was it, 5 days ago? I cried to her like 5 days ago.
Good for you.
It was
I love crying.
It was all right, but this
is my like losing water weight.
We lose water weight when we cry?
Of course.
That's a lie, isn't it?
I see it that way.
So y'all, we'll wait. We're not gonna wait for everybody to come in, but we're gonna introduce BB. So BB, tell the people about yourself before we start to really get into it. What you like to do? What you going to start doing? Who are you? Tell them about how you are trained and you're amazing because you were in fine art. Tell them about you being in the same organization and group as the great. Okay, tell the people about yourself.
That's funny. My name is BB. I'm in the DC area. I'm a newlywed. I just married a very handsome chocolatey man. Tricked him into that, so that's going good. I'm a consultant. I do corporate consulting, but I actually went to school for musical theater. I love theater. My real dream in life is to write a musical. That even is like a 1/100th as good as Hamilton, and I will just be so satisfied with my existence, and I can just die a peaceful death.
Whoa, that got more really fast.
Okay. My other friend and I have been talking about making death jokes and how it makes other people uncomfortable. So sorry, guys. Other than that, yeah, I'm in an organization for women in the arts, a society for women in the arts. Other celebrity members, I guess.
Yeah, go.
My bestie, Harriet, she's playing Patrice Woodbine on P-Valley, the mom that stole all Mercedes' money.
Mm-hmm. You watch P-Valley?
You know what? We were just rewatching it today. I turned it on randomly.
I
miss it so much. I love it. And the second time through, you can really catch like all the digs. Like Mercedes is like dragging people. Like
I don't think I've ever watched
the whole. She referred to this one guy as Brown FUBU T-shirt the whole episode, and it was hilarious. First of all, it was a jersey. Put some respect on this man's brown. Respect his Brown FUBU jersey, but she called it a T-shirt. and then told the girl not to pay him no attention in the club because he had on that brown FUBU t-shirt and we knew he didn't have no coin. Yeah.
Let's be clear. So I ain't never watched. So she's a newlywed. And I remember I was doing her. So what?
You about to tell me you don't watch P-Valley?
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. I'm gonna tell she does not like it. She had me. So I was over her bachelorette party. And it was I think it was a decent time. I don't know how to underdo.
There's never been anything.
What did you think about it? Wait, before you talk about how amazing I am, y'all. So when she said she gave us, so there's several things that BB likes, right? And BB was like, I want Hamilton, P-Valley, and she said something else. So I'm thinking, are we about to be sexy pilgrims? Like, I don't understand what we about to do. Are we about to be coming to America pilgrim? Are we about to be sexy stripping?
It's turn of the century sexy.
Okay. Me and the friend, my co-host, we was like, what are we about to do for her? Like, are we about to be sexy pilgrims? Like, what are we going to be stripping New Englanders? Like, I just didn't understand what it was. But I was okay with. Oh, see, Bryce Star said rewatch, love it. Okay,
thank you.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Blue, incoming message from Mama Ghost. Hey, you sassy thing, Blue. You are a bad influence on my mother. You know, let the people have their excitement. We was in the Dollar Tree the other day, right? Girl, we was walking down the aisle, and this mom, she had bumped into me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie." And she was like, "Oh, hey." And then I was like, "Hey, don't be." And some girl from another side of the aisle was like, don't be doing all that with my mama." And I was like, "Well, the mama could get it too." And she's like, "Oh," the mama said, "Really?" And the other lady said, "Not my mom. Back up. Don't do that with my mom." I am a bad influence on mothers, but mothers need to get their groove back too. And I'm here for the moms.
You know, a couple years ago when we took that picture together at homecoming, like 2 homecomings ago, my mom saw you. Mind you, my mom has known him
since knowing, since knowing. Okay. Oh, you caught out, girl. You cut out. See, I told her she got Xfinity. And Xfinity don't got good internet access. Okay. This is why she froze it. Okay. Because she got Xfinity. But I wonder if her mom, y'all think her mom was, let me remove her so that she can get her internet back. Y'all think her mom was on me? Y'all think her mom was on me? Y'all think her mom liked me like that? Let me see what's going on with the people while she get herself together. Augusta said, I don't want my mom doing stuff like, your mom need to get her groove back too. Why can't your mother get her groove back? Like, I don't understand what's the problem with your mom get her groove back. I like your mom too. Exactly. Moms need love too. Shout out to the moms. Shout out to all the moms. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. Y'all, let me tell y'all why BB gets her her stuff back. Let me tell you, I rewatched, and y'all need to go rewatch it, y'all. I rewatched me making those Merlin steam crabs, right? Y'all, what's going on, Perlita? I got scared. One of them started moving. One of them started moving, right? And I felt bad. I got so nervous. Babe, did you send me the picture? I need a picture of the cash app. Oh yeah, and happy Kwanzaa. Today's Ujima. DG will turn over his grade. Oh, daddy goes. Nope, because she'll be with a well-respected African American male. Hugs. Good evening, Berlita. What's up, y'all? So some of y'all have. I'm gonna say this to y'all. Some of you guys have gotten approved privileges, and she's back, y'all. Give me a second. But some of y'all got privileges that y'all don't know about. So when I'm rewatching these videos, sometimes I'm going through like the chat or whatever, and I'm like, okay, let me see who's doing what's going on. And I like to give people privileges. I also like to take privileges away. So some of y'all may notice that Oh my God, I'm a mod, or I'm not a mod, or when did I become a mod? Because I love y'all like that. She got AT&T service, y'all.
I'm so sorry.
You fine. Yo, it happens all the time. We on the internet. I don't want my mother to get her groove back. I don't want.
Okay.
Moms deserve grooves.
No, so when my mother saw our picture at homecoming and was like, "Who is that? He is fine." I
That's busy.
said, You've been to him."
Is that busy you talking about? It was the.
Girl, if you don't look at your own husband and go mind your business.
That was the day I introduced you to Candace too. Or you knew her from school, right? Or you knew of her.
Candace.
Dillard.
Oh, no, thank you.
See, well, most of the people in the chat would agree, I'm sure.
I don't know her. She's just never been. I've never experienced her being nice, and that's I would say that's problematic. Like,
I love it. You think I'm fine, Bright Star?
okay, let's not get carried away with that. I feel like
you came out here and talked about how fine your husband was. Why can't people like me?
First of all, that was part of my intro because I'm a newlywed. Okay.
They said we like your mom, BB.
She is great, but also
she a lot though.
She needs to relax.
She cussed me out the other day.
You started it, to be fair.
Okay, so y'all.
You did start it. You were sending people wild text messages at like 7 a.m. You know they're on Central Time. She done woke up to this little text message. She's had enough of you.
So this what happened, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I drink my bubblies and my sparkling waters. But busy buble. Oh, somebody knew. All right, Candace is bubbly, and we need a little bit. But exactly. Okay, so y'all. So I sent out Christmas cards, right? Well, Christmas magnets. Well, I sent out a Christmas card that it had a magnet inside. Okay, and I sent them out in the beginning of the in December, like the beginning of December. It was getting like weeks and weeks and weeks, and no one had said anything. So y'all know that Taylor Bay, his family lives here, right? Production Bay, all his family lives here. So all of them were saying like, "Oh, we love the card. Thank you so much." Da da da. Nobody from my side said anything. So I was thinking, did the girls and I get something? Is everybody being rude? And anybody I know I could talk to is BB's mom. So I was like, girl, I don't like how y'all being rude. Now, mind you, it is like 8 o'clock in the morning here, which meant that it was probably like 5 something in the morning, where 7 something in the morning where BB's mom is. She kindly cussed me out. Kindly. She put me in my very much so single file.
Holiday spot, honey.
Yeah, she single filed me. She said, "I'm busy. Here you go." Hey, Ollie.
You know he won't let me live my life.
At all. At all. So what you do today? You work?
Me?
Yeah.
Can we curse on this? Absolutely not.
You can say the.
No, don't worry about it. Absolutely not. I'll keep it clean. Absolutely not. I'll just, not include the expletive that I was going to put in the middle.
All right.
We are on a project shutdown for 2 whole weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is Ollie. I will not work again until next week on Monday.
Till Monday?
Monday, yes.
So 2 whole weeks. I think I'm going to take off. I get a chance to take off, but in my line of work, things are actually happening right now, and I should have worked today, but I didn't want to.
I don't like the look of that. Yeah, no.
I want to pug so bad. How can we convince Taylor Bay to give me a hug?
I cannot participate in this. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't like your attitude.
As a friend to both of you,
no, you're a friend to me who is dating him, and I need us to get our things together. So what happened was, right? I was dating him.
I have to take care of him, so he won't give you back to us. And then what will we do then?
You have to deal with me. I will
no.
say I made a whole
He
presentation,
Tater
yo.
Beta deal with you.
I made mashed potatoes, and this what your friend, since y'all friends, this what your friend said. Okay, I made mashed potatoes. I fried, smothered, and covered some pork chops. Girl, but this what
You
your
know
friend
that
said.
other pork chops are my favorite meal ever. I'm
This
so
what
Midwestern, y'all. I'm
this what
so
your
Midwestern.
friend said, y'all,
I'm from
because
Chicago, and a fried smothered pork chop is the best. I like mine over white rice with a
this, can you send me the pork chop photo, please? This is what I do all the time. But
That's
I
fine.
said,
I could be
oh,
over there. You
let
know, it
me
only
go.
take me about 13
Let me
minutes.
bring these. Let me bring some to BB and her husband. Right? He said no because I want to eat them all. And I was like, well, we got a lot. There was 10 pork chops in the pack, and I was like, I made fresh mashed potatoes, scratch, fresh, steamed some broccoli. Ooh, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Is it watering?
Oh, yeah, so I was like,
Salivating?
I was like. And then the pork chop, and I'm gonna eat them.
Thank you.
And Steve, see,
And I'm gonna eat them. Tater back. Now we got to talk about your allegiance later. Because I didn't know you were good. I never thought you would do this to me. I ain't been nothing but nice to you.
There was gravy all over it, girl. Oh my god. Oh my god, girl. It was
now,
so.
you know what? I appreciate that because I think Tater Bay was actually looking out for my waistline. I'm trying to pull it back together before my birthday comes around because I would like to give the people a photo shoot.
I don't like that.
You love it. Let me give you the deal. I'm hiring my friend,
Okay.
Jeremy Payton, a celebrity, a world-renowned Broadway actor. Okay, and stylist.
Wait, is
Also,
Jeremy still here?
no, he just left last night.
Oh, okay.
I already miss him. So you know how people sorry, oh my dog. How people are like labeling their birthdays in the 30s like the magic year. So I'm 32. This year was the magic year. My husband turned 33. It was the Pippen year, like Scottie Pippen, and they do this after. So next year, I said we should do the sweetness year after Walter Payton. But next year, when I turn 33, I want to do the Pippen year, but have it be Scottie Pippen, like 90s Bulls, 90s Chicago Bulls basketball meets Pippen, the Broadway musical.
Okay.
And you're a hater. Okay, so my husband is hating on me from the kitchen. I hope that soup is poisonous to you that I just made. And so my friend Jeremy is gonna stop me for this shoot. I'm trying to get this shit back together so I can serve the people all of that. Okay. So I say that to say thank you, Tater Bay, for not saying, for helping my waistline. I don't like the selfishness that the comment was based in, but I'm gonna choose to see the silver lining.
All right, I'm gonna show you the picture, right?
We don't want to see the picture.
Yeah, I do, because I cooked down, and I truly said,
you always cook down.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring this to maybe she deserves to have some of this.
You're kind of a chef, like.
You think so?
Absolutely. I always feel bad when we leave your house because my husband always really loves your food, and he's like, "Damn, that shrimp and grits Busy made was so good." And then he like never really comments on my food. Like he eats it and he doesn't die, but he's laughing. He doesn't really compliment my food. He does eat it without passing away, for sure. Okay, that looks great. Whatever.
Girl, do you see that? And it was so covered.
Now, what you make your gravy out of? Do you do a scratch gravy where you burn the flour?
Yes.
Oh,
this is a scratch.
You from real far north to be doing that.
I'm proud of you. So good. I wanted to bring you some because I was like, you definitely deserve.
Well, you can. You know what? We can do a cooking episode.
Okay.
Where we make that together, and then I can.
Let's do it. Do it.
Sounds great.
It was really, really, really. There is plenty. So I did want to bring your husband some crabs if he wanted to come and get some.
Hey, look, hubby, would you like BusyBlu to bring you some crabs? Yes, he would love some crabs.
All right, I'll bring up some. We have crab legs, shrimp. We have tiger shrimp.
Oh, okay.
And then all of that steam. So on my last video, you guys,
So,
I
wait,
did
so Taylor Bay is fine with y'all bringing over things that everyone in our village knows that I don't eat, because I don't eat shellfish, but the pork chops, no.
He's okay with me bringing food for your husband, but not for you.
But not
He's your friend.
Okay. So I was questioning like whether or not. Okay, so now okay, so he's not my friend, is what I'm gathering.
That's what I heard
from this. Okay.
This is what it seemed like. It seemed like he don't like you like that.
No, actually, I'm gathering that he actually don't like me like that. And you know what? Okay, some people don't like you like that.
That's what I hate to say it.
No, but I'm gonna ask you, Taylor Bay, to kindly return my Christmas gift, that Hamilton enamel pen that I got from you. They didn't have a lot left on Amazon, and I ordered one of the last ones for you, and really I wanted it, so I demand that you just put it in the mail. Don't come to my house. Put it in the mail. Send it over here, and I would love to have it back. Thank you.
Might start saying it seemed like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what it seemed like. It seems like
that. It seems like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Shayna Bear, girl. We all have to laugh because it just feel like he said, "Let her start off."
Let me tell you, I've invited these people into my home for many an event, for many a meal. I will not be treated this way.
I don't think you should.
The next time you pull up here, I'm going to notify my husband that he should, under no circumstances, allow you entry into this home. Because if I don't tell him, he's going to think, "Oh, those are still no, they're not. Lock the door." And put the light. Well, okay, so let's stop being friends. Can you come install that fancy lock that you got us for Christmas? Come install that first, and then after that, we're locking the door.
Yo, we did get her lock for her house. Let me tell you how real friendship works. Because I asked her one thing. I asked her one thing. I said, "Yo, BB," I call her, and I was talking to her in the morning. I was like, "Yo, I want to get you a gift, but can you please send me a picture of your front door?" What you send me, BB?
Nothing.
She sent me nothing.
I was very swamped. I was hosting Christmas this year. It was a lot. It was my first time hosting Christmas. And okay, I also have anxiety, so be nice to me.
I anxiety her, right? I don't know what parents mean when they say that, but my mom used to say it all the time. I anxiety you.
That's very toxic. You know that. And we can talk about that on the next episode, but my girl is toxic, okay?
She sent me nothing, okay? And
I was overwhelmed. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't like these excuses. So there's no excuses. Okay, so I don't care about none of that. But I was like, okay, well, I still want to get her something. So I got her like a lock for y'all. Let me tell y'all something about Busy. I don't like keys. It's very ghetto. It's very 1990s of us to have keys. So I want my car to be keyless, and I want my house to be keyless. What am I walking around with these jingle jangles in my pocket for?
In the season of Jingle Jangle?
Girl, it's ghetto.
Are we not coming back to keys? Jingle Jangle? I don't know. I think they've ushered back in the.
I feel like
Thank you, Coco. Thank you. Some people can relate. Okay. A lot of pressure on me. I had out of town guests. My house needed to be immaculate. Okay. I was trying. Do you know how long it took me to find matching pajamas for me, my husband, and the dog? Okay. Several trips out shopping. Every website ever. Okay. We finally found them. But let me tell you, it was stressful.
I just want a picture of the house. I just want a picture of the door.
And again, I'm sorry about that.
Oh yeah, Carla D was the only. I'm glad you received your thing. Y'all, I will say I have 2 more magnets left to give away for the giveaway. So anybody else wants a magnet? Yeah,
And
they got another one.
let me just add before you move on.
Excuse me?
How dare you outdo our holiday cards? Here we come with a standard holiday card, blank on the back, so we can write a personalized message because we just got married in October. So I wanted to write thank you notes to everyone who came to our wedding and all of our friends sent us gifts, blah, blah, blah. The people were very generous, amen. So I wanted to write a handwritten note, personalized. The front just has some of our wedding pictures on it. Married and bright. Our first Christmas as Mr. and Mr. You send a full magnet
I did.
to my home. I don't like to be shown out.
Girl, you might be like, I didn't send so everyone else got a singing gram. But I was like, I know she would be upset, so I didn't do the singing gram.
Hold on one second.
Everybody else got a singing gram, so the singing gram said, "Ooh, BusyBlu, he's saying happy holiday. Ooh, BusyBlu, can give it all the way. Boom, boom, don't ta ta ta, Potter beret." It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. But I was like, but I was like, they didn't do that. So I was like, let me not do it for her, for BB. Let me not send it to BB. So sorry, girl. Keep it cute or keep it a what? Mute. Patterson Buck said, I'm dying right now. No, stay alive. We need you. All right, so we have talked about 30 minutes. Let's get to our questions.
Oh goodness.
We have. Let's do yours first.
Oh, mine first. Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can. What's up?
What song most reminds you of me? And why?
Ooh, this is a good question. This is going to kill me because I don't know what the name of the song is, and I don't want to do you like this on the internet, so I'm not going to. But it's bop 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 doo bop bop.
Bop.
And you remember when we were in the dorm room, and you have, and I was about to pull it up. Do I have permission?
Huh?
Do I have permission?
Absolutely not. You do not have my permission. You absolutely do not have my permission to show.
And so me and Mimi, right? We went to the Howard University. Okay, the illustrious, the Mecca, the Alpha, the Omega, the one, the only. Okay, y'all, Vice President. She went to our school. Okay,
yeah.
She studied.
Lived in my dorm.
She lived in her dorm.
My dorm.
Walked the same halls as us. Okay, sat in the same classrooms. And
I just want her to post what her room was in the quad, so like everybody who ever lived in that room.
It'll be over. It'll be over.
Tell me she lived in Crandall 3. Where did I live? Crandall 311. I don't know.
It'll be over for us. She walked the same halls as us. Okay, and Ohio University, she sat in the same desks. Okay, because we don't renovate. She ate in the cab with us. Okay. Yeah. She
used the very same waffle iron as I did.
She cussed out the same people in
the A building.
In the A building.
You certainly did.
Okay.
Certainly did.
So, just remember that. But we both were resident assistants, RAs, which means that those are individuals when you live in a dorm, you have. And I hate saying this because I've started to learn that other schools don't do it like this. Like Howard University is an anomaly. We watch over the other residents. We make sure that they have what they need. Their parents put us in charge of them.
Yeah, so we like manage the dorm. We're like the person that manages each floor. We man the front desk. If there's like some type of disagreement or like kids are like crying, they're away from home, whatever, they like come to us, right? So we're like the dorm, like big brothers and big sisters. And then there's like actual adults above us who like really run stuff.
Yeah, so there's RAs, resident assistants, and there's GAs, graduate assistants, who are also in school, but they're like a lot older. No, I'm saying a lot older.
Yeah, they're in grad school.
And then we have community directors. Those people's old.
They're grown-ups for real. And they're probably not old. We're probably old enough to be community directors, and I resent being called old now. Just to be clear.
Okay. But
oh my God, we should try to be community directors.
Girl, they won't let me be nobody's community director.
Let me come back. I got fired as RA. Fired me as RA.
So me and BB, we work together in the same dorm. Slow Hall, it doesn't exist anymore. But
it's now condos.
I drove past it the other day. It looked the same. And if you're gonna sell
they're just charging people $1 gazillion to live there.
Yeah, and it looks stupid.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's DC real estate.
Yeah. So, but we were both on the same. We both did it the same year, and I didn't like her, and she didn't like me. We have two different. Well, now I'm sure hers is way better than mine, but we had two different work ethics. And she was more of the friendly RA, and I was more of the disciplinarian RA. First of all, this is what the rules say. and
you were so lame.
I was lame.
So lame.
I was lame in college, but I went off of what the rules say. This is what the rules say, and this is what you could do.
So lame.
And she was more of the, I got y'all.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I was an RA, right? Like somebody's like smoking weed in their dorm room. I'm gonna come to your room. I'm gonna say, hey, I need you not to do that.
Let me get a
no. I'm not immediately like, I'm not a narc. Even my husband called me a narc the other day.
Yeah.
That was her. Busy was absolutely attacked. Like he was the feds. Okay.
I was.
He was the police for real. I was like, hey, can you not? I remember the girl who lived across the hall from me when I was an RA. Smoked weed in her room one time. She lived directly across the hall from me and knew I was the RA. I was like, sis, I have to say something. Could you stop? Why are you trying to make my day hard? Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Like, go smoke in the courtyard. Mind you, we had a courtyard, right? And when people smoked in the courtyard, nobody got in trouble. It was the smoking in your room, right? I'm like, take like 20 steps and go to the courtyard, smoke, and then go back to your room. Like, come on.
But she had all girls. I had the boys. This man was growing weed in the ceiling.
That's really smart and like industrious. Who's growing weed in the ceiling?
I don't know.
Tell me offline.
I got him kicked out.
Did you really?
I sure did.
Oh my God.
He was 3 rooms down from me.
You
suck. True.
You suck.
True. Facts.
Well, you were never my RA.
Yeah.
But I like this calling.
Y'all remember that? Yeah, I lived in my car and stuff like that. So then when I became an RA, it became very serious to me. It's like people are living in their car because they wouldn't give me housing, but it's like, why not? Babe was an RA too. And this is why I said people don't operate like this because somebody said, how are you allowed to tell this tale? What are you going to do? See, y'all like violent shit at me. He going to kill me. He going to shoot me. He gonna shoot me.
To be fair, he was violating the law.
Very much so.
You just did your job. Now I'm gonna say that you're lame for doing your job in the way that you did your job. But
sure was.
Busy was doing his job the way that he was supposed to do his job, which is why after our first year being RAs, you got off. You were RA again, right?
Yeah.
I got fired because I was everyone's friend.
I hate you so much. She did not come back. She did not come back the second year. But I
let like Ashley have like 24-hour visitation for like weeks when her boyfriend came down from New York. I was an RA sneaking people, and it was so bad. Like I was like sneaking people in like a resident. Like it was crazy. I was just like doing.
I felt like she was the worst person ever. But
really, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not there anymore. But I did feel that way. But we started to grow this. What would you say grew our? Because this started off because of the question. I want to say that our love for each other grew from Dream Girls, but I'm not sure if that's. I don't know if it's Dream Girls or Beyonce Live. It's one of those two. But that's when we were like, oh my god, we have so much more in common than we thought.
I don't know which one it was. I think you started acting like a human being in like team meetings, and I was like, "Oh, he might have a
I
heart."
don't know what you're talking about.
And I don't know how we started hanging out though. Drag me out.
Sure will. But me and her, we both like, babe, can you get my the Beyonce Experience DVD? It's either
Oh,
upstairs in this bed, top drawer, or downstairs the case. But me and her, so first of all, the Beyonce Experience still nothing tops it. I don't care what nobody say. That
first of all,
big
that was
hair.
Beyonce's best hair ever. That auburn, like deep wave with all that volume, honey.
Okay, I
We were
still miss
here
it.
for it. Those abs. No, no, no. That little reggae set she did.
Hey, hey,
Me, I know the people. Okay.
so
Oh no,
that's
the people. She put that in the homecoming.
the people. So
I'm
me
mixing
and
that movie.
her, we both loved it. So I'm not gonna say I was like straight edge all the time. Sometimes I would
He
just
did
have.
hate on a budding botanist. Keep going. I hope that man is a scientist now. And you part of his story. Yeah, put his autobiography that you hated on him and criminalized him in college.
Y'all put your bees in the comments. Do me a favor, put your bees in the comments for the botanists. Put your bees in the comments. So we I started watching that more and more. I fell in love with the Beyonce Experience. It was something about it that touched my soul, my inside. It raped me in a way that I had never been touched.
It
And
what you?
it raped me and I let it
Oh,
come
we don't
in.
want to play with that word. Jeez.
No, it did. It touched me in an inappropriate manner. And
Okay.
it made me feel things I had never felt before. It was
Okay.
something that I didn't ask for, and I also wasn't ready for. Boom.
Maybe we'll just call that surprise sex.
So is this one, y'all? And it'll never go away. I've had this since college.
It's really amazing.
Did I give you this one?
You did. You mailed it to me when I told you years later that I did not have a copy. You were like, "Oh, how can you be living without a copy of this?" And
How
he
dare
sent
you?
me a copy of the DVD, like shipped it to me so that I would
Yeah.
have it in my house.
Yeah, I still because I have a DVD player still because I still have to
I
watch.
do have a DVD player. So my husband also makes fun of the fact that I have a DVD player.
So y'all can see this
But I have
huge.
many DVDs
Yeah,
that
we still need to watch
I need
it.
to. You know what? You know what they don't have on any streaming services? As
Huh.
soon as Disney Plus gets it, I'll give up the DVD. But they don't have the Cinderella, Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella, starring Brandy and Whitney Houston and Whoopi Goldberg. And like I have it on DVD because you're not ever going to play with Brandy and Cinderella. Don't ever play with Brandy. Don't ever play with Brandy.
That's
We don't like
amazing.
that. Furthermore, never play with Whitney Houston. And further than that, never ever in your life play with Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, okay, so question one. Babe, can you put
Or
together,
Natalie Desselle Reid, God rest her soul, recently RIP.
babe, can you put together a plate for Toronto? I mean for Brittany? Can you put together a plate for with the pork chops and stuff? My brother's coming over. All right, he just texted me. He's coming over. And I haven't seen him because he lost at Mario in the morning. He was mad about it. So what? But question: what song reminds you of me?
Mm.
I feel some type of way, baby.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
You don't want me to think?
Put it in a small container.
Okay, part of me is giving like pump up the jam, pump it up while the beat is done. Because that's like your vibe all the time.
But do you remember what my and I have no idea why this is still my favorite song. Do you know what my favorite song is? Like if there's a song that's going to somebody BusyBlu keeps production babe busy with tonight's with these to-dos. Yeah, well my brother texts me in the middle of it. So it's like, okay, can you do? He know I'd be like, he's just as bad as my mom who will call me, and I'm surprised she hasn't right now, right in the middle of my lives. She'll be like, oh, busy. And I'm like, Mom, I'm live right now. I'm talking right now. Oh, the thing. Somebody said, single ladies, no, y'all would never be able to guess. I wonder if BB can guess it.
Are you gonna give me any clues?
Paint.
Paint?
Paint is correlated with this artist, but my favorite song is from this artist.
Paint. The only Paint thing I can think of is "Dip It Low" by Chris. What was that girl's name?
What if somebody goes hard in the paint?
Waka Flocka.
Okay.
Hard in the Paint.
That's not my favorite song.
So, No Hands.
Yeah.
It has to be No Hands. Anybody who wants a Howard, No Hands is their favorite Waka Flocka song.
That's my time. Y'all, busy. I'm telling y'all right now, if you put on
there was nothing like being there when No Hands came on, and Wale's verse was on it, and Wale was like really hot. Like Wale like blew up when we were in college, and he was from DC. It just was like, wow.
Takashi 69 Blowjo, I love you very much. So
I don't know anything about that.
No, I was way off. You sure are. Y'all, I'm telling you, you cannot put No Hands on and think that Busy's not going to dance. Okay, that was during my straight days. Yo, I was pulling someone up against me and saying, bring that right here, like, and do it right now, immediately, do it right now, immediately, and press very hard and firmly against it.
Very hard and firmly.
It was it's just my song. Okay, so wait, what song did you say?
So I was thinking Pump Up the Jam, but the other song that like I could not shake for you for some reason was like T-Pain, like Buy You a Drink era, because that was like our slow holidays. Like that was the like very auto-tune.
That's so true.
Like that was the vibes of like when we like first became friends.
That's true. Oh, I love you.
You used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I love you.
I still go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Do you really? I haven't been like.
We need to go to the big. Yeah, we need to go to the Big Hunt though.
In DuPont Circle.
Yeah, you remember the Big Hunt?
Yes, I used to go there with someone who I no longer speak to. But a Mighty Wing.
Yeah.
They had like 7 cent wings, right?
I wonder if they have like an outdoor option, because that is a small.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go there during like the panorama, but
definitely
because it's a very small venue. But I wonder if they can space it out. I wonder if they're having things during this time. I'm very interested to see if they're having during this time. Shit, I'm gone again. See, good point, Blowjo. He did say paint. Hey. Yo, I just love, I really do love No Hand. Girl, the way you moving, got me in the stand. Hey, DJ, turn it up, ladies. If Busy is ever in like a bad mood, right? I'm sad, I'm down and out, y'all don't know what to do with me. Put on No Hands, Waka Flocka, Roscoe Dash, RESCOE, Mr. Shorty, put it on me. Hey, I'll be going ham, Shorty, upgrade from baloney. That I'm telling y'all, if you put on no hands, that's it. Somebody said, "Did you catch Andrew Gabor on Cheryl's?" So I actually talked to Andrew. Me, Andrew actually talked like 3 times today. Love, Stan, Andrew. That's like my brother from another what mother. Um, I'm burping. Excuse me. Is Busy referring to himself in the third person? Yes. Is that a problem, Fat Phil? And why are you sitting here photo with Chris Jenner? That's what you need to talk to me about, Fat Phil. Why are you with Chris Jenner, Fat Phil? Tell me more about that in that fur word. In that fur word.
I just add that Phil love the fur.
It's all right. He called me earlier
My
and said it's
dream in
right.
life, no, my dream in life is to own a fur. Um, when I went into consulting, I became like a six-figure earner, and I was like, I'm finally gonna be able to get myself a Carrie Bradshaw, Sex in the City fur. And I just marched myself right into like Neiman Marcus and was like, I'm gonna get a fur. Everything was on sale. And then I realized that furs, even 70% off, are outside of my price range. And so I went home with a nice leather wallet that was beautiful. I got it monogrammed. And I got several sweaters and blazers off of the clearance rack. But what I did not leave that store with
What's a fur word?
was a fur.
Oh, do you see what's right in the back? Oh, all my things fell. Ooh,
Did I give you that candle?
you sure did.
I hate it. It hurt me to have to give you that candle because I really loved it.
It smells so good.
I know, and I was like, what can I replace that gift with? Because I don't actually want to give it away. I'm also obsessed with candles.
I'm
I'm
obsessed with
sorry.
you. Don't get fight. Don't get fought. I
Oh,
won't fight you because I don't hit people, but I will call the police immediately and say that
ooh,
there's an
I'm gonna
African
call
American.
the authorities immediately.
There's an African American with loud music. So Fat Phil loves you. I don't like it like that.
Love him back.
What's my question? I didn't think of a question actually.
Did you really
Um,
not? Oh my God, how unprepared. Let me say, I cheated. What happened? How come I can only see me? Wait, y'all can see and hear me?
I just didn't like that.
First of all, you scared the bejeebles out of me. I was like, oh my God, is everyone just looking at me now?
Y'all see when she got frontline center, she don't know what to do. Okay, so question. He does this.
Oh, so now I'm just seeing the comments like, oh, I can take over. Okay, so I should have just took it over. Okay.
It's too late. It's too late.
Okay,
It's too
it's
late.
too late. It's too late.
Too late. It's too
And
late.
yes, I'm looking for a vintage fur. I don't need a new fur. It doesn't even have to be real fur now that I know how much money they cost. But like a nice fake, you know.
All right. So my question is, how did you know your beyond your husband was the one?
Okay, go right for it. How did I know that he was the one? Um, so I felt like one, I wasn't looking for him. I felt like I hit a point where I decided to deliberately make room in my life for healthy love and to make room for the right person. And I just had
Mhm.
faith that they would come, and he came right then. Um, and I always, I remember saying to one of my friends that it was hard to not love him. Like he was making it really hard for me not to love him. Um, he was just like very sweet and understanding and considerate, and like he's not like a pushover or anything, but he was just a good guy who like was telling me the truth when I called. He'd answer the phone. He was where he said he was going to be. When he said he was coming over, he was there. Like there was this insane amount of like transparency and consistency that that very quickly translated into trust between us, that I always thought was really important and really special. And we met on Tinder, by the way. So when you meet people
You
on
can
like
find love on
Tinder,
Tinder.
you can absolutely. We just got married, but I think it's easy for people to be shady and feel like, well, there's all these people out here. I don't really have to pay attention to this person, and excuse me, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he like we always like took each other seriously after we went out and like discovered that we really liked each other and enjoyed each other and had a lot in common. Um, but yeah, I think he became predictable, which I really liked. He was honest. And I don't know if I will ever value anything more than like a man who does what he says he's going to do. Like all time favorite quality. All time favorite quality. You surely can meet real men on Tinder.
Oh,
My husband is a whole lot of man. Let me find a picture. He's very handsome.
he is very handsome. If she
All
was
right.
married to him, I'll try to talk
Worry
to
about
him.
yourself. Shit.
I mean, he wouldn't give me the time of day, but I would try. I said to him.
But did you have to, on the first night? Did I have to?
Did you have
So
to?
no, I did not have to. I was actually very much not planning to. We went out. So if you don't mind, I would like to. I'm gonna just tell the story of how we met because it was
Yeah, hold
so
on. I'll
like
be back. I'll be back.
crazy random. So he was living in DC at the time, and I had taken a job at a consulting firm in New York, and I was living in like right outside of New York, in New Jersey, like 20 minutes from the city. So I'm there. I had broken up with this guy like 2 or 3 months ahead of that, and I was like dating, whatever. And I had a Tinder, and he like Tinder is very much do it on the first night. But Tinder, I think also these platforms are whatever you want them to be. And I think we have a lot more control over that than we think we do. I don't think that having sex on the first date is like the worst thing ever. So he's on his way into the city he went to college in upstate New York. His best friend lives in New York City. They were going to some like big party.
Rochester.
They did go to school in Rochester, yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Amen. Amen.
They are, yes. So they were going to this big party, and he like had some women that he knew in New York already, and he had a Tinder, and he was single, whatever, and was like, looking to hang out, whatever. And we matched when he first got to the city. We started talking and like liked each other's profiles and all of that stuff. And I was planning to go out with a friend from work later that evening to just like go out for drinks. She lived uptown, and he was like, "Oh, I'm uptown. I'm going to this art gallery, but if I can see you, I would ditch the art gallery." And I'm like, "Well, me and my friend are going to go to this place in Harlem for drinks. Why don't you join us?" So at this point, I was going on so many dates because Tinder in New York City, just imagine like the sheer volume of people that you will meet. I had turned my dates into like, if I was at happy hour with my friends, I would just tell people to pull up. Like, I would just be like, come meet me, right? If we like each other, we'll go on a real date, but I'm not like carving out hours to go out with you. There's too many of you. And the likelihood that I will like you is like this much. So like,
There's too many of them.
There were so many of them.
She's so highly requested.
Jerome, busy. I mean, what?
She's so highly requested.
Very much so.
There's
Very much
so many of them.
But think about how many people live in New York City. And then you have like Jersey and all of these people.
That's that was smart.
It was, right? So I would like go on like coffee dates with people. Like it wasn't. So again, I think Tinder and any other website is for whatever you want it to be. You do not, it can't be a hookup app if you're not willing to hook up, right? Like, you're not willing to hook up. So it's not a hookup app, right? Like, if you don't want to have sex with somebody, then don't have sex with somebody. Like, that's always your right and always your choice, always.
Shannon,
No matter how
you get what you're saying.
Yeah, no matter how you meet somebody, right? Okay, so we meet up, we go to this bar in Harlem, Corner Social, I think.
You mean Harlem?
In Harlem.
Harlem. There you go.
Yeah. And so I'm there with my friend from work, who will always be the person who was there at our first date. We got here, like, I was like, you were on our first date, and that's funny to me now. But me and my friend are having drinks. He gets there. We start all having drinks. He doesn't know her. She doesn't know him. I don't know him. And we just like are all like talking and vibing, have a good time. He invites his friend.
Wait. So were y'all also? I heard this story at the wedding, which means we're not that close. But I heard this at the wedding. So that was the person who told the story at the wedding. Were y'all all just sitting together?
Yeah. So his friend told the story during his speech. Yeah. So we were at the bar, right? So it's the three of us at the bar, me, him, and my coworker, who's also a woman. We're like standing around the bar. We're having drinks, laughing, getting to know each other. It's a good time, right?
Yeah.
Cool. We eventually sit down because we've drank so much that it's like, oh, we need to eat. So we sit down and we order food. He invites his friend to come. His friend who did the speech at our wedding, Reem, he eventually joins us. So it's me and my husband and Reem and my coworker who
all together?
Yes. So it was like a fake double date. Like we had sucked in two other people who like they barely talk to each other. Like we're sitting on the other side, like, all right, we're good. But what about these two? Like it was our first date. And we were like, but what if we should get them to like each other. Mind you, we've already like decided we like each other. So this is like
that's sweet. Yo, shout out to Gina B who gave $10.
Yes, Gina.
Yo, put your B's in the comments for Gina B. Gina, first of all, Gina, this red lip. How dare you? Yeah, how dare you not tell us where you got it from?
It's good.
How dare you not tell us where you got it from? I love a red mad lip. Oh my god.
You and a red mad lip. Oh my goodness.
It's like
Has he told you guys about how he wants all his friends to wear our wedding dresses in his wedding?
No, I didn't want to tell the people yet. Yo, put your bees in.
We won't talk about it, but just know that he's more ridiculous. Like as ridiculous as you think he is on the internet, it's worse in person. Okay. So to the part that people care about. We have drinks, we have dinner, we drink like all night. The bar shuts down and we're just tee-hee-heeing and laughing and like having a great time. Yeah. And the bar closes. And I live in Jersey at this point. I'm all the way in Harlem. So if you know like where that is in relation to where I was living, that's like a $50 Uber. Yeah. Or it's like take the subway all the way back down to like Midtown, walk, take a bus to Jersey, and then walk to my apartment. It's like 3 a.m. It's not happening. It's December 21st. It's not happening. Okay, it's cold outside. Like, no. So he looks at me and he's like, did you drive? And I'm like, no. I don't have a car. I took the subway. And he's like, well, Jersey's really far. Like, it's really late. Are you gonna go all the way home? I got an Airbnb like right up the street. And I'm like, that seems like a safer option.
So you said it's right up the street?
You said it was right up the street.
Did you say it was? So how far?
You said you called the Uber already.
I can't.
So I'm like, no, I don't need to go. I don't need to go with these grapefruits. I don't need to go home. I'm fine with like sleeping at your Airbnb. Even when I said I'm gonna sleep at your Airbnb, it had not crossed my mind that I was gonna like sleep with this man. Yeah. Like I really was like, we're both just gonna like pass out. We're drunk. We need to go to sleep. He had another option. He had another idea.
Girl, Airbnb sounds like the murder option.
He in fact did not murder me.
She's still alive today.
I am still alive to tell the story. We did, however, have sex on our first date. Oh. And it was great. And I remember the next morning waking up and having sex again to make sure that it was not just great because we were drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then we hung out for the rest of the weekend while he was there, and we went to brunch and just like talked a lot, and it became this like, I didn't put any pressure on him. He didn't put like any pressure on me, like, oh, you have to be my girl. I'm looking for this, whatever. I felt like at that point I was very confident in myself and what I was looking for from the universe. And I was putting that energy out there, and it just like came to me.
From the universe.
So he left, and like the following week he came back and was like, for the record, she is not, I in fact am alive. This is a live
I hate Fat Phil so much.
Furry Phil is my favorite. I just gotta say,
Come on, Furry Phil.
Come on, Furry Phil.
They said sex is better than murder.
Sex is absolutely better than murder. If those are our only two options, I definitely prefer the sex.
I love it.
But yeah, it all turned out good. We weren't living. Yes. Okay. What's so funny is, Gina B, Married at First Sight is our favorite show. I'm gonna start doing Married at First Sight commentary, by the way. But
when are you starting your channel?
Huh?
We're hitting an hour, so we're gonna close it out. But when are you starting your channel?
I will start my channel this week, so that because Married at First Sight starts in like a week or two on Lifetime. So we have to be ready.
Lifetime?
Yeah, it comes on Lifetime.
I don't watch the show.
Okay, it's a women's network, but whatever. It's really good. And thank you for realizing the parallel, because we've always seen the parallels between our relationship and Married at First Sight.
Oh, she said Shane Evans. I just realized I've been smiling for 5 minutes straight. What a great story. First of all, their marriage is not that great.
Bookie.
Let me see what other comments we got.
I will call my bookie down here to get you.
Let me see what I go. So, y'all, blowjob. So I did say, all right, check this out, baby. I want live babies, freshly born, anything over 48 hours, yo. Live babies coming from the ceiling, boom, hitting the guests with arrows. They're gonna be like the angels from Valentine's Day. Boom, live children. What you think?
Wait, you want this at your wedding?
Yeah.
Now I don't know if we can teach a 24-hour-old baby how to be like archery.
I don't want that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna be all the time. First of all,
can they be holograms?
No, I want fresh live babies.
I'm really trying to work with you to make your vision work, but you got to work with me. You got to work with me.
Shayna, I'm like this all the time. My friends know. First of all, these are things that my friends know. If I'm nice to you, I don't like you like that.
True.
Like, that's a fact. That's on period. If I'm nice to you, I don't like you like that. If you think I'm gonna call you back,
puppet babies.
I can do puppet babies. If I say I'm gonna call you back and you think I'm gonna call you back, you're not my friend.
Definitely not your friend, because you lie all the time.
I'm not your friend. If Busy says, "Yo, give me a second, I'm gonna call you back," and you think I'm gonna call you back, you're not my friend. And that's on period. My thing was, I went to BB's house, right? And I was leaving because she said she was gonna be there, but she wasn't there. I dropped off some ginger ale and stuff. Anyway, because she was still out shopping.
I really wanted some ginger ale.
Yeah, but the girl was out. So
you came to my house and prostitute.
I sure did. And
best friend ever, seriously.
Her husband was there, and I was leaving. That's what I'll talk to them later. And I was like, well, if my friends feel like I'm gonna call them back, they don't know me. Her husband.
No, wait, Lynn. No, watch the last season of Married at First Sight. It turned out to be really good.
Is it good?
Yes.
Wait, do they do cities?
Yes, so the next season is in Atlanta, but the last
That's
season
gonna be
that just
ghetto.
went off, it was in New Orleans, and New Orleans was really interesting because New Orleans is like a tiny city, so they were really worried about people having like met each other before. And there was one couple that had like they had mutual friends that they matched and they had like met each other before, but they're still married. They're still married. They're doing great. Weirdest people ever. Like delightfully weird. As soon as they met, we were all like, this is a match made in heaven. This is amazing. Be weird together, living weird bliss. I love it. I love it.
That's amazing.
I know. I love it.
Yo, so we gotta end this out because this is one of the ones I'm gonna pull and put on the podcast. Yo, if you want to know more about me and everything else that's going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no. You can also find me on Facebook, the BusyBlu, where you can get some exclusive content. I want to thank my friend so much, BB, for joining me. She was a delight. She was amazing. I don't like that she liked some of y'all and some of y'all like her more. This is scary. But yo, tell them where they can find you, baby.
You can find me on the internet. I do not.
She's just now starting some of her
I'm
stuff.
just starting. I'm gonna start a channel. So the next time I talk to you all, I'll have a channel. I'm really, really into Married at First Sight, right? So we're gonna be doing some Married at First Sight commentary, and I hope you all will join, especially those of you who already watched the show. I'm very, very excited about that. Other than that, I'm on Instagram. I tweet a little bit. I recently joined Clubhouse. Maybe I'm a little cool on there.
Wait, so okay, tell me more about Clubhouse because I heard the girls are moaning on there.
There is something called a moan room. I've not entered.
Should I join the moan room?
Well, are you on Clubhouse?
No.
I don't. Hopefully, that's not what they're doing because that's. I don't think anybody would be into that. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool things happening on Clubhouse. I think it's a lot about who you're connected to and what rooms you decide to enter. But one, if you go into a room, people can see that you're in there. So if you go into like a freaky deaky room, just be aware that people know that you're in a freaky deaky room. And if you're bold enough, like be bold, right? Go in a freaky deaky room. But just know you're not like on the low in the freaky deaky room. We all see you in the freaky deaky room. Okay. So be in there if you want to. But I listened to like a really great chat the other day about like becoming a writer and like what it was like to be in a writer's room for like a movie. And as I said, I want to write a musical and I've started working on it. So like that kind of stuff is really interesting to me. Conversations about entrepreneurship and education. I used to be a teacher. So there's some really cool stuff happening outside of like moan rooms.
So
I think that's like the minority of what's happening.
Dang.
I mean, you can start more moan rooms.
Yay!
If you want to up the amount of moaning happening on Clubhouse.
I do. I want some. Give us your best moan, baby.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well.
Absolutely not.
Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us today. We really, really, really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your Mondays. Enjoy to the new year. Maybe BB will come on. She don't review no shows. But maybe me and BB will come on again, and then we'll talk to you before the new year.
I'm reviewing Married at First Sight. The season's just not back. The season hasn't started. Give me a second.
You don't have a channel yet.
I'm gonna have a channel.
She's gonna have a channel, and BB's gonna tell you all about it.
Guys, I'm trying to become cool. Just like give me like one step at a time, okay?
Right. Yo, we definitely appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for spending your Monday night with us. I'm gonna be giving BB some food, and her husband some food. I let her feed her husband. And then my baby daddy is gonna be giving her some food reluctantly. Is this something you want?
He is dead.
Is there something you want to say to the people before we end out of here?
Thank you all. This was my first time going live. This was a beautiful experience. You all are lovely, lovely people, and thank you so much for supporting my friend. More than supporting me, thank you for supporting my friend and loving my friend as much as I do. This is beautiful that he's like so surrounded by people who love him because he's amazing. Cry, 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 cry.
I'm not gonna do it because they know how I get. Yo, Again, we've given all of our handles out and put it out. So if you want to follow me, you would be now I gotta stop putting you on my stuff, but you'll be able to find her and some of the stuff. Yo, thank you so much for being here with me and for taking the time. I told her about this last minute and she said, sure, I'll do it. So thank y'all all for loving her. She's one of my besties to the resties.
And
And
Gina can tell us what this red lip is the next time. We want the tea.
so what?
The next time Gina B is going to tell us where this red lip is from.
Tell us where's the red lip from.
Okay, and Furry Phil is going to have to report back on where he located that good fur because I need to know. What consignment shop did he wander into and get that good fur?
It's fake.
I needs to know. It doesn't matter. It's serving Sarah Jessica Parker walking up Park Avenue in Sex and the City, and we stand. Hater.
Hater. He's actually joining our throuple, so you'll be able to see him soon.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, girl, don't you like it? All right, we'll see y'all all later. Tell the people bye. Bye. We love y'all.